Hey folks, I don't know if you can hear me. I am in a restaurant in Lima, Peru, and this was our first full day in the country, and it's been both good and bad. We got here last night very late. Ended up getting to our hotel around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and it's been a little bit on the strange side. The hotel that we're staying in is not a traditional hotel, but it is very nice, and it's as nice as anything that I'm going to stay in the States. And for 45 bucks a night, you can't beat it. It's a double room with a kitchenette and a small bathroom, and it's perfect for what we need here. We got up this morning, and one of our biggest issues is that Deb's phone just quit 2 nights ago, and we weren't able to get a new one before we left. Asheville yesterday, and so the first thing we did this morning was to go out and try to find some kind of a burner phone or something so that she could get back onto her email where all of her reservations are for this trip, including our flight back to the States. But anyway, we got that done thanks to the help of a young man that used to live in Oregon. He spoke English. Very few people here speak English. That's been one of the biggest challenges for us so far. And so we met him on the street, and we ended up going down to a phone store, only to find out that because we're not from the country and we're only here as tourists, they weren't allowed to sell us a phone. Very unusual. Well, I thought about it and said, you know what? Let's go back and chat with this guy from Oregon. I went back, got him. Wow. All I can say is this guy is an amazing person. He not only took us back to that phone store, he let them put the phone in his name. How crazy is that? Pretty wild. So we got the phone on a 1-month subscription contract, and when we come back to Lima in 2 weeks, or just under 2 weeks, we're going to give him the phone. We have no use for it when we leave here, so we're just going to give him the phone, and he can use it for one of his children. So it'll work out well in the long run. But oh my goodness, what else? Wow. We let me tell you, when you go overseas and you're in a country that doesn't speak English predominantly, and very few people here do speak English, it is a challenge. But we're working it out. We signed up for a day tour and got to check out all the sites here in Lima. Lima is a huge city. Probably 11, I think that's 11.5 million people live here. And the traffic is incredible. Think about the craziest traffic you've ever seen. Yeah, it's here. It's here. But luckily we're not driving. Taxi drivers and shuttle drivers and other people are driving for us. But we did a day tour, got to see a lot of the sites, and I took a ton of pictures. Not many videos, but a ton of pictures. So I hope you enjoy the pictures that I'm going to put with this video. And we just finished the tour, and then we found a restaurant. Yeah, I'm going to show you something. This restaurant. Deb and I are the only 2 people in this upper section. We found a young man that works here who speaks very, very fluent English, and he's hooking us up. So, got my margarita, and we just ordered our food, and we're looking forward to getting that. And then we have the challenge of finding our way back to our hotel. So, listen, there's been a lot of interesting challenges for us on this trip, and can you see the smile? All right, we're having a good time, and that's what counts. We're going to stay here in Lima at least until tomorrow. We haven't 100% decided yet. We're kind of winging it. If we're right now considering staying here for a 3rd night before we fly back out of here and fly to another city that's up in the mountains, up in the Andes Mountains, called Cusco. And from there, we've already registered for a 4-day hike to Machu Picchu, which takes us over a couple of 13,000 foot mountains. That's going to be a challenge. The high elevation is going to be a challenge. We both have medication from our doctors that will help us with altitude sickness, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. But we're considering staying here for one more day, and if we do, I'll let you know. But yeah, listen, Lima's pretty cool. The sights are beautiful. The architecture and the buildings are incredible here. The people are fantastic here. I don't know, but listen. This is the way it is every time I leave the United States. You come to a country in Central or South America, the people are freaking incredible. It's like being on the trail again, because everybody, I know it's a tourist destination, but these people are genuinely nice, and we're having a blast. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. All right, it is Halloween in Lima, Peru. Look at this. They do it a little bit differently than we do it here in the States, but the kids will come around to all the stores, and it's just cool. Now I have to admit, I've had a couple of margaritas and I'm a little buzzed, but this is awesome. Right across from us is the presidential palace. How freaking cool is that? We watched the wedding come out of this church earlier today. This is awesome.
Here comes a couple of buggies with.
I love it. All right, I may not ever come home, folks, so we'll see what's going to happen. Hi.
I just want to ask this policeman something.
Okay, go ahead. All right, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to put a whole bunch of people that on video that don't want to be on video. But this is just so freaking cool. I love this.
Soldiers are not flying. We stay there.
Is there actually a wedding